Powerful talk lineup. WHIO.
I'm looking for the dude by the name of Todd.
He's a local boy.
He's a clever boy.
He's got the microphone.
He's got all the firepower he needs, and he ain't afraid to use it.
We heard about your broadcast.
Woo! It's like Fruit Loops.
Okay, let's get this started.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, bacon.
I heard there was bacon on the loose. Did I hear that correctly? Pigs on the loose? That's amazing. Yeah, I saw that story this morning about pigs on the loose, and it reminded me of a couple of years ago. Out on Route 35, my wife and I, at the time, we were living in Xenia. It was sort of on that Route 35 bypass as you're entering and exiting Xenia on 35. That sort of interchange over there. There was a semi that overturned and pigs went flying. And I know that there were a number that I think remained on the loose, though I never heard any stories about people finding pigs or people seeing pigs along the highway or pigs darting in and out of traffic there on 35. Ron, are you available down there, by the way? Hang on. It's here.
Run!
Yeah. Do we know if all of the pigs were recovered?
A great deal of them had to be euthanized.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The word I heard was most.
Oh, no.
Because the crash itself, I mean, they injured in the crash.
Sure.
So,
sure.
Yeah. So you're not likely to find a pig still wandering around out there.
Oh, no. That's awful.
So,
That's awful.
Yeah. Bad day on the road.
Yeah. And it just looks like I saw a clip of it on Channel 7. It looked like maybe he just lost control and hit one of the was it part of a bridge or something?
Hit a bridge, yeah. The overpass right there. Struck that over. He's still in the hospital too, by the way.
So it wasn't like the truck was too high. He just must have somehow lost control and it hit one of the supports. And
yeah, they're not sure how. I mean, the first thing I always think of is, maybe because we've seen it before, cars or trucks take that turn a little bit too fast.
Yeah,
and then roll over.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case this time. You actually hit a bridge.
Well, I think that's what happened in Xenia, the one that I was talking about a few moments ago, a couple of years ago. I want to say it was, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say it was the 35 entrance onto, how could I put it? It's 35 going over the Xenia bypass around that big turn that kind of cuts through the woods. And then you end up back on, westbound 35. I want to say that's where the truck maybe overturned. And I wonder if it was that turn, that's taking it too quick. I can't remember right offhand, but, when you've got pigs in the back of a truck, who knows, how much they're moving around, and could the load shift? I don't know.
That's who knows, or something mechanical went wrong with the truck or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But that's a shame that those pigs had to be euthanized. What do you do with the pigs after they've been euthanized? I wonder.
That's a great question.
Do they become bacon?
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
Sure.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to make a joke here. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I
kind of wonder myself.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about, since I've got you, Ron, you talked about it there in your 5 o'clock news, kind of an end of an era for people in Dayton media and beyond who went to the International College of Broadcasting.
Yeah.
That they announced today that they're closing. They're closing on, I think, July 5th. Was that the last day?
Last classes will be in July, and they are shutting down for all operations in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's interesting about ICB, because I was a big fan of radio when I was growing up, and I always thought, honestly, that being on the radio was a little bit like being in the movies. I really thought that there's no way that you get on the radio. That just seems like an impossibility. But as a kid, you don't know anything. And my parents weren't in the business, so it wasn't like they knew, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't really know anybody who was in radio. I just loved it. And I went away to college for 1 year, failed miserably. And I came back and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go to ICB, because when I was in college that 1 year, I did work at the radio station down at a little school in Tennessee. And I was like, this is great. This is great. I want to do this. But that school's been there forever. I mean, I remember going and driving by there back in the late 70s, early 80s, and it had been there for a while. I don't know how long it's been in operation, but it's got to be at least, if not 50 years, more than 50 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd seen somewhere 1969.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah,
somewhere.
there you go. So just, if that's the case, just over 50 years.
And I guess same location too, right? I mean,
right there at the corner of Smithville. Yep.
Yeah.
Smithville and Airway. Yep. So that's where I went, and I went for 2 years. I got an associate's degree, and you went there. When did you graduate?
98, summer of 98.
Okay, so you were there. I see. I got out of there like in 90, I think 90 or 91. So we just missed, I suppose.
Yeah, a few years.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of it's a sad day for people that went to school there, because it's just always been there. It's been there, you know, and we've hired people here at WHIO radio and television who graduated from there.
Ian just graduated there.
What's that?
Ian,
our producer, just graduated from there
last fall,
and his dad worked there.
Yeah,
so
right now, he's still there.
So it's just it's kind of a sad day. I was there probably a month or two ago. A couple months ago, I did a podcast seminar. A bunch of people showed up, and they wanted to learn about podcasting, and the good folks there asked me to come in and give the presentation. I hope that my presentation had nothing to do with them closing doors. I mean, I thought I did okay.
Just a coincidence.
I thought I did all right, but wow.
Oh,
quite the endorsement.
Yeah, man.
They came in and shot a video with me like earlier this year, I think.
Right.
It was either late last year or early this year, and came in, shot this video, put this beautiful presentation together with me talking about going to ICB, and now they're closed.
My question
sorry about that, kids.
Are they gonna? I mean, what are they going to do with the building? Are they going to sell? Are they going to tear it down? And if they tear it down,
it's going to become a Sheets.
What's going
like
to
everything else?
Yeah, it's going to be coming. No, it's not going to be coming. There's going to be a lot of fight over that. No, what's going to happen to the Todd Hollst statue that's over there? Is that they're going to take that to a museum?
They melted that. They melted that down long ago. They needed some funds for some shirts, T-shirts.
They needed
ICB T-shirts, which I never got, by the way.
Oh man,
yeah. So
I still have one. Man, I have an ICB shirt that's older than some of the people that work here.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, my mom is preparing to move out of her house into a senior living area, and we've been going through all of the stuff that has accumulated in that house over the past 50 years. And I was going through some stuff in the basement, and I found all of my old radio and TV textbooks from ICB.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I got a couple of those.
Yeah.
I have a couple of those.
Much more moldier now than I remember back in the day.
Well, mine are new. I never cracked them.
Oh my gosh. What? Really? What? That's nuts. All right. Well, thank you for that, Ron. I appreciate it. I didn't even set it up. This is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. The live stream is up and running on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch if you'd like. And of course, we're talking about the big pig accident this morning. John in Fairborn, what's up?
It's sad that these poor pigs had to go through this, considering they're on their way to the slaughterhouse.
Right, right.
But it reminded me of the movie Michael. When do you remember that with John
Yes,
Travolta?
yes. So he played he's like some
The
sort
angel,
of yeah.
And
Angel.
over the radio it said hog futures are down 10%. He starts laughing, and they didn't get the joke.
Right. Yeah, I got you. All right, John. I appreciate it, buddy. John in Minster, what's up, John?
Yeah, just a quick answer to that question you had about what they do with the pigs in that scenario. So, unfortunately, when they go to slaughterhouse, those animals have to walk off of trucks. So they cannot take a dead animal into those facilities.
Or an injured animal, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so they're going to dispose of them. Most likely, probably just bury them out there somewhere on a field or something like that. But yeah, they can't use the meat because of possible contamination because organs open up.
Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Though, when people hit deer out on the road, I do believe that somebody can come and get it, right? They can take it to be dressed somewhere. Which I always thought that was odd because when you do that to a deer, you're sort of shedding the skin, but they call it dressing. They dress it, right? Yeah, it should be like undressed, shouldn't it?
Right. But in that scenario, I've never heard of them authorizing the livestock to be picked up on the road. So that's a good question there.
Right. Yeah, because I'm thinking, I know this is it's a sad situation because these pigs, it was untimely, maybe by a few minutes, an hour or two, couple. Right. It's a big waste. And, what do you do with all that? So just a thought. All right, John Minster, I appreciate your call, buddy. Also, we have tickets to give away for the Dayton Air Show, the Center Point Energy Dayton Air Show presented by Kroger. When you hear this, not now. When you hear this, I say when you hear this.
Tower, this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
No, ma'am. This is not a good idea.
Sorry, Goose, but it's time to buzz the tower.
So, when you hear Mav and Goose buzz the tower, just be the fifth caller.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hello, everybody. Yes, Colleen. Okay, Clinton. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Ashley. Daniel, what's up? Hi, Paul. Watching down in Florida, I believe, right? What's up, Matthew? Sharon, hello. Hey, Patrick. Josh, what's going on, man? Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Talking about pigs in a accident this morning on the highway. Talking about the International College of Broadcasting closing. And I'm about to talk about cats cheating. It's a smorgasbord of stuff.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at evening@Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Edgehead Sarah, watching the live stream, just made a point, and I had forgotten about this. There was another issue with pigs on the loose after a semi-truck accident, I guess last November. And those were piglets. I don't know. Is it tough to drive a pig semi-truck? I don't know. It seems to happen quite a bit. And no, we're not going to start counting those like we count the cars crashing into houses. Good suggestion, though. Let's see. Dan and Dayton. What's up, Dan?
I was just calling in to give you some information about hauling pigs.
Yes. Well, see, there you go. You might have the answers I'm looking for.
Well, like I told the guy I talked to earlier, I don't know about in this situation coming off the road, but those pigs, some of them do die in transport, and they do still use them.
Oh.
They use them for dog food.
Okay.
And what they bring off live goes to human food, and the ones that either die in transport or get, break a leg or something because it's really crowded in them, they will off them right there, and they use those for dog food.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for the info. Go ahead.
One other thing.
Go ahead.
As for those trailers, they are extremely top heavy, and you don't take corners very fast with those things unless you want to turn them over.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. All right, Dan, I appreciate it. I thought maybe they'd make bacon bits out of them. Oh. Charlie in New Lebanon. What's up, Charlie?
Yeah, I've hauled pork out of processing plants.
Okay.
And they've usually got a rendering plant where the ones that come in dead, they just take them to the rendering plant and, melt down all the fat and everything.
Oh.
And with all these pigs, I can't imagine there being any place that they can take them and, like dump them.
Right.
So I'd bet that they'll be going to a rendering plant.
Maybe so. I don't know, but I appreciate your call, Charlie. See, this is the great thing about this show. You didn't know that when you tuned in today that you were going to learn so much about hauling pigs, did you?
What am I listening to now? What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO. Now back to America's most powerful talk lineup, WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
Boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up and rolling. You can watch the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This Saturday night at Wiley's Comedy Club, downtown in the Oregon District. That place has been there forever. There is a very special show featuring none other than Larry Hanskin from Miami Valley's Morning News. And this is great because, it's Father's Day weekend. Sunday's Dad's Day, if you weren't paying attention. So this is perfect. It's going to be Larry. It's going to be comedian Jack Wilson and comedian Rob Haney. And they're going to be out at Wiley's. And Larry is on the phone. Larry, how are you, man?
I'm doing great, Todd. Doing great.
So this is going to be interesting. It's the perfect Father's Day theme. It's called Grumpy Dads.
Yeah.
And, you don't strike me as a grumpy dad, though.
Well, not grumpy, but I think that as dads, we have that view of the world where I think Jack and Rob and I both, hanging out, and these guys are great guys and great friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a pleasure to have known them through the years. But we're tweeners in that we are dads. But we can also, we can also remember our dads. My dad's no longer with us,
right?
But obviously our dads made a big impression on our life. So we'll talk about not only our lives as fathers, but the impact our fathers had on us, and growing up in maybe a little different era. So maybe that's where the grumpiness comes in, where there's a little bit of kids these days, and you kids get off my lawn.
That's right.
That might creep into our view on life and in our presentation.
Well, it is interesting because I've noticed since I started doing the show every afternoon that, and people I'm sure would agree that listen with any regularity. I have very passionate reactions to things that I see that happen, in particular with young people and kids. And I do sound like a grumpy, angry dad, or, just somebody who's like fed up with it. And you've seen all these things, and there is a lot of comedy there to milk.
Well, and I think it's relatable. I mean, and there's some great comics that come through Wiley's. It's such a great venue, so historic, and it's been an honor just to even be on that stage.
Yeah.
When you think about who all has performed there through the years. But, folks on any given night can turn on the TV or they can go to a comedy club and they can see a comic who can talk about what it's like to live in New York City, or they can talk about how people act in LA, and they can complain about flying cross country and what they have to put up with. When in fact, people in the audience, they don't live in LA, they don't live in New York,
right.
Maybe they don't fly that often. But I think what people who come out to the show Saturday night are going to experience is they're going to hear stuff that is going to be very relatable. And to me, the perfect, and I'm not a joke teller, I'm a storyteller.
Right.
And Rob and Jack are the same way, in that, we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about stuff that's going to be very relatable, and it's going to resonate with folks, I think, because we'll talk about stuff that I'm convinced that members of the audience will go, "Oh, yeah, I get that. Oh, that's how I feel. I saw the same thing. I felt the same thing."
Yeah.
But it's lighthearted. It's humorous, obviously, because it's a comedy club. But the other thing too is that I would call it adult humor, in that, it is not X-rated as an adult.
Sure.
But it is geared towards an adult mindset.
It's like in the movie Adult Situations. Yeah, that kind of thing. Now, the other thing that I like about this, and I'm pretty sure I'm accurate, Jack Wilson and Rob Haney. I know Rob is local. Jack Wilson's also local, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, and that's the cool thing that I like about this setup. And my wife and I are going on Saturday, Larry. Is that you guys all being local? I have no doubt there will be some localisms in there. And it kind of to your point, when you have comedians come through town, wherever they might be, they're out making their career. They're doing what they have to do. But you're right. You hear about life somewhere else and their experiences traveling, whatever it might be. But I love that, and that's why I like doing the show so much. And I think that's why people like to listen, is because we're talking about local stuff. It's not something somewhere far off. It's things that you can sort of relate to on a personal level when you might mention something about downtown Dayton or the Flyers or whoever. It's like, oh yeah, that's comedy made for me because I'm from here.
Yeah. And you know what, and knowing these guys as I do, and there are two Jack's funniest bits. They're hilarious. I've heard them before. He'll crack me up again. But if he did it in Chicago or Seattle or Atlanta, they would totally bomb.
Yeah, there's got to be some context to it, right?
But here, it is an absolute hoot. And Rob's the same way, because here's a guy that grew up, went to Belmont High School. And has cut his comedy teeth here, went out, traveled all over the country, did national TV stuff and things like that, and is back home. And I really, folks, I'm thrilled to get up there. I'll do my thing, but I just am excited for people to come out and see Jack and Rob, because you'll have a ball Saturday night watching these guys.
Yeah, once again, it's at Wiley's Comedy Club. It's on Pine Street down in the Oregon District. And it's Saturday. That's the 15th, 7:15.
7:15, because none of us can stay up past 10 o'clock. So we've got to be able to get there, do a show,
right,
and have it end in time for us to go home and go night by 10. And plus, it's at 7:15. It allows us to have dinner at 3:30.
Sure.
And then we can go do the show after dinner.
That's right. Now, do you nap between dinner and the show?
Well, I'm going to try to power through.
Push through, Larry. Now, I got one other thing, or actually two other things. If you got the time, do you have the time?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I know it's getting close to bedtime.
Not quite,
but close.
Close.
So you've been on the show a number of times, and I'd like to have you on more often because people love you. They think you're awesome.
Well,
and I would like to have you on the show. And you may not know this, but certain personalities in this building, when they come on my show, I create sort of a song for them, a sounder, if you will, to use a radio term. I'm sure you've heard, this is the one for Ron Otto. This is one for Gabby. Her name is Gabby, and she does the news at night. Now this one is more recent. This is for Nick Dunn, and this, I think, I've done quite a few of these. I did one for Dante. I did one for Molly Kowick. I had one for McCall Fried Eggs. But this one, I would put this up on the mantle. Just a cool dude with a big dream, talking weather like you never seen. He's got the dew point and the wind chill. Nick Dunn, a big time weather thrill. When the clouds roll or the snow falls, storm fronts, high winds, hail and golf balls. Nick's there, no need to wonder. He's like the lightning before the thunder. So that's kind of a montage of some of these, and I'd like to work on one for you.
boy.
Well, I'm just being honest. This was kind of a last second thing. And I thought, well, maybe I can just pull this off the internet. I found it on YouTube and it would suffice. But I feel like you need something a little better. This is what I found. If you like it, then maybe I'll try to rework it a little bit. But
my name is Larry and I am awesome. Everybody loves me because I am awesome. My name is Larry and I'm really, really awesome. Just listen to what my backup singers have to say about the subject. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's really awesome, yeah.
So I don't know.
Wow.
What are your feelings on that? I mean, that's
pretty cool. I mean,
kind of works.
When I first ventured into radio,
mm-hmm.
And the first venture actually came in high school, where at lunchtime at Northland High School in Columbus, way back in 1975, at lunchtime, a few of us could play music over the PA during lunch.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah.
And my first song that I played to kick off my quote show was a Del Shannon song called "Hats Off to Larry."
Hats off to Larry. I'll have to look that one up.
Look it up. It's pretty cool.
All right. Well, I want you to be happy with it.
Hey, how many pop songs do you know that have Larry in the lyrics?
Not too many.
Much less the title.
Not too many.
Yeah, here's one of my bugaboos is that okay, I'm okay with my name. It was my dad. My dad's name was Larry. I'm Larry. I'm cool with it.
Right.
But yet, why is it that in the world of popular culture, and particularly television, if you're doing a sitcom and you've got a half-hour show, and so you have no time for character development, you just say, okay, we've got to let the audience know this guy's a doofus.
Yeah.
Let's call him Larry.
Well, you know what, Larry?
And so they just trot him out. They go, hey, Larry. And then the whole audience and the viewing public knows this guy's a doofus without actually having to go in any character development.
Todd, the name Todd is not that far off from that path either, because
I feel your pain.
Yeah. I remember.
You know what? And I blame Bill Murray. I blame Bill Murray for Saturday Night Live when he would play the high school nerd Todd De La Muca.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then George Carlin came along, and
I'm really sick of guys named Todd. It's just a goofy name, okay? Hi, what's your name? Todd. I'm Todd.
See?
Yeah, that's piling on.
It is piling on.
That's not right. That's not right.
That's spiking the interception or something,
Yeah, that's piling on.
All right. Well, this
you
is
deserve better than that.
I appreciate this. It's going to be a great night of comedy this Saturday night. Wiley's Comedy Club. Once again, it's Grumpy Dads. It's Larry Hanskin, Jack Wilson, and Rob Haney. You can get tickets at wileyscomedyclub.com, right?
Yeah, and it's important that you get the tickets in advance. We live in a world where sales at the door just don't happen anymore. Okay.
Yeah, everybody gets them there, gets them ahead of time, so they're secured seating.
Yeah, get your tickets ahead of time. You won't be disappointed, folks. I honestly can stand behind this show and tell you, if you want to have some fun on Saturday night, we will deliver.
Perfect, Larry. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Have a great week.
We'll see you then. Yeah.
There you go. That'll be a lot of fun. Saturday night, Wiley's.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up. Double D.
H.
Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Todd, we do get picked on. We really do. I remember I had a friend, or I have a friend who, when he and his wife were having a baby, they got one of those baby books, like a baby name book. And it was a sort of a modern, updated baby book. It wasn't one of those traditional straight-laced books where you put the name in, like Todd. Todd means the fox. That's what it means. And a lot of those books, if you look them up, it says Todd means the fox. In this book, it said, don't name your kid Todd. If a woman who marries somebody named Todd is settling. Well, I don't disagree, Jeff. I think Mary could have done a lot better. I'm just glad she had low standards.
Metals. Text HEDGE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, HEDGE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply. From the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios, breathe easy. Choose McAfee, WHIO Dayton, and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill.
Cooler temperatures again tonight before a big warm-up this weekend. We'll have the latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
I'm just trying to make a living.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Question, are you being cheated on by your cat or your dog or any of your pets? You're asking what? Well, I got a story, and it's actually a cute, funny video, but it's about a cheating cat. So think about it. Do you know what your cat's doing when you're at work?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H. Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
It's coming up. I'm going to explain it. Captain Scurvy, save your explanation. I've got it coming up. I'm going to explain why Joey Chestnut was banned. Meow. 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 She loves cats. I got a question. I got this story from Melbourne, Australia, down under. Guy posted on TikTok that his cat had been disappearing. Just disappears for hours on end. Finally tracked him down, taking a comfy nap on his neighbor's porch. So he started watching the cat to see where he would go. And yeah, this cat is cheating. That, according to the cat owner. There's a video that's out there on TikTok where he reveals that he found his cat cheating with his neighbor. In the video, the owner can be seen retrieving his cat, Chugs, which, by the way, great name for a cat. If you're getting a cat, you're adopting a cat, you're finding a cat, or you could just rename your cat, Chugs. That's a great cat name. Chugs was taking a comfy nap on a couch just outside the front door of this home, and apparently he's been doing this. So I just wonder if there's if there's somebody out there that has a cat who might be, from time to time an outside cat, just goes out for a stroll. Maybe you got a cat door. And you have found that your cat prefers the company of a neighbor. How's that make you feel? Do you feel like your cat is cheating on you? And the other question is, not really so much a question, but if you compared cats and dogs, cats would definitely be the cheaters. Dogs are just too loyal. Dogs are not going to cheat on you. They're not going to do it. Cats, I think cats on some level see themselves as equals. And there are some cat owners who would agree. Am I right? 100%. So I'd be curious to know if anybody out there has caught their cat in adulterous behavior. It's possible. It's possible. You see cats all the time, out and around, prowling, perusing the neighborhood to see what's available. I don't know. 937-457-1290. Let's do this. Let's get this. I don't want to say get it out of the way because it sounds like it's a bad thing, but let's just do the contest. If you'd like to go to the Dayton Air Show, the Centerpoint Energy Dayton Air Show, presented by Kroger, be the fifth caller right now, 937-457-1290. I will hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets and a parking pass. And, of course, this is the 50th anniversary of the Dayton Air Show. I went out there a number of times when I was growing up with my family and friends. I was there a couple of years ago. This year, they're going to have the Navy Blue Angels, the U.S. Air Force F-16 Viper demonstration team, the U.S. Army Golden Knights, that's the parachute team, Tora, which is a very exciting sort of, they bomb stuff. Just think of it that way. Aerobatic teams, and my favorite attraction, and I guess they were there last year, a Maverick and Iceman impersonators. So Maverick and Iceman from Top Gun will be there. Impersonators, a reasonable facsimile. And you can have your picture taken with them. And young Liam, who is our official mascot of the Evening Edge, His mom sent me a picture. I guess Liam met the Maverick and Iceman impersonators last year. And quite impressive. So that's something you can look forward to at the Dayton Air Show. So I think we've probably already got our fifth caller. But I have more to give away this week. We have some, believe it or not, it's been a while. We have some Major League eating news. That's right. Chestnut, Joey Chestnut. Now, I'm sure you've heard the name. You may not know his story, but Joey Chestnut, not. I'll get it together. Is a world famous professional eating champion. He is a member of the Major League Eating League. And from time to time, he participates in food eating contests. And I mean, it seems like every month he's at a different competition. Well, this guy is legendary. He has won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest that they do on the 4th of July. He's won it many, many times. Let's see. He won his first championship. Let's see, in 2007. And he defeated a 6-time defending champion from Japan. He ate 66 hot dogs and buns in whatever amount of time. I think it's like 5 minutes. And then he did that 7 more times. Then he lost in 2015. And then he went on to win the next 7 consecutive titles through 2021. And last year, I guess he won it again. And he was reportedly paid $200,000 to appear at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. He was also offered a 4-year, $1.2 million contract for eating hot dogs in record time. But guess what? There's controversy. He has been banned from the 2024 Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. And you know why he got banned? I'll tell you. Because he got in bed with the vegans. That's right. Joey Chestnut apparently signed a deal with the Impossible Foods Company. The Impossible Foods vegan frankfurter. So he's been performing, I guess you could call it, competing at Nathan's, which is, it's an all beef frank. It's real meat. Meat. Let's hear it. But Joey Chestnut, he crossed the line. He signed on with a bunch of vegans. A bunch of vegan Frankfurt-loving vegans. You can see how upset I am by this. So he's not going to be participating. And I love the statements. This is great. Major League Eating said in a statement, which is just funny to say, "We are devastated to learn that Joey Chestnut has chosen to represent a rival brand that sells plant-based hot dogs rather than competing in the 2024 Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. We've gone to great lengths to accommodate Joey, and for nearly 2 decades, they've worked under the same basic hot dog exclusivity provisions. However, it seems that Joey and his managers have prioritized a new partnership with a different brand over our longtime relationship." They added, "Joey Chestnut is an American hero. We would love nothing more to have him at the Nathan's famous International Hot Dog Eating Contest. We hope he returns when he is not representing the vegans." So that's entertaining to me that Joey Chestnut has been banned because he got in bed with the vegans. Parker, you have you seem to be chomping at the bit to make a comment on this. Yes, yeah. This is gonna change the competition forever.
Nine 457-1290 or message him at Evening at Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I can't believe that. It's so unacceptable.
Pet owners looking to rent could get help from the state. We'll have more at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
At best, you're an underachiever at a local radio station.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Down in Austin, Texas, a man was arrested last week after cops saw him driving a stolen car. 37-year-old was arrested, and when they asked him for his ID, it read Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is this guy's actual name. Now, if you don't know, Optimus Prime was the Autobot leader and Transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, Optimus Prime. Blakely. Oh, he's Blakely. But somebody named him Optimus Prime. And his last name is Blakely. Optimus Blakely. That doesn't... I think they missed the mark on that. So yeah, Optimus Prime was arrested last week. John in Dayton, what's up, John?
Oh, hey, three things. One, you're talking about IBC. That's the one on 3rd and Smithville, correct?
ICB. It's on Airway and Smithville.
3rd Street and Smithville.
Well, right, they're on the corner.
Well, it used to be when I was growing up in the 60s, it was an IGA grocery store.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
The thing that surprised me is the size of that store compared to grocery stores today.
Oh, yeah.
Number two, I didn't catch everything. You said he got $200,000 for just appearing with Nathan. Was it Nathan?
Yeah, this was it was Joey Chestnut. He got $200,000 last year to appear in it because he's such a draw.
Yeah.
And then
the other thing is, you said he got $1.5 million. Was that the contract from the Vegan company or from Nathan?
No, that was from Nathan's.
Really?
Yeah. So
he got that and plus the Vegan. Amazing.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's controversial.
Yeah. The third thing was, what did they do with the pigs? I know they had to euthanize them. Did they just throw them away, or because 150 market type pigs. I mean that's
bacon.
A lot of money.
Bacon bits.
Bacon bits.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. We've been having that discussion as to what you do with the pigs. We've heard conflicting stories that you can process pigs that have died in transit, but not for humans. You can process them for, I guess, dog food or something. I don't know.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll need to get to the bottom of this. That's kind of a pig conspiracy when you think about it.
That was a shame, I'll tell you.
All right, John.
Okay, I'll let you go. Take care, Todd.
There you go. That line's open, 937-457-1290. Coming up, we got some food news because it's Tasty Tuesday, and I'm still looking for somebody whose cat is cheating on them. I have a story from somebody in Australia who claims that their cat was cheating with a neighbor, leaving the house during the day and curling up on their front porch for hours on end in a comfy couch. And they feel cheated on. And I understand that 100%.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
I've got Tasty Tuesday news coming up. Woohoo! And I think Heather is on hold. Ooh. Cheating cat story. All right, here we go.
News breaks. We break in anytime. Now back to America's most powerful talk lineup, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. You can always catch the live stream of the show. There's a camera pointing right at my face right now. You can watch it on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you need that little extra dash of something when you listen to the show, see the video. 937-457-1290. Oh, this is exciting. I think we have a cheating cat story. I was hoping we'd get a cheating cat story. Heather and Tip, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm well.
So my cat, Mama, the last cat that I had, she would go outside every day. And one time last summer, well, for about a month there, she was going out all day and late into the night.
Ooh.
And I couldn't figure out where she was going.
She was carousing.
And I kept trying to kind of stalk her, and I still, So anyway, one of my buddies and I, we went walking around. I asked him to walk around and go calling for her with me.
Mm-hmm.
And across the street, down the way a little bit, this lady said, "Hey, is your cat orange?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, she's back here." And I walked into her backyard, and they had been feeding her and giving her treats.
Wow.
A food bowl. They bought her an outdoor house.
So wait a second. So these people, they come across what they think, I guess, maybe a stray cat, right?
Right.
And they and I wonder how much effort they went into trying to find who the owner was. Like
Not much.
Right.
Awesome.
Right.
And they kind of ticked me off a little bit, because when I did finally find her, I said, "She is not a stray. She is my cat. I love her dearly. She gets plenty of food and treats at home. Please stop feeding her. Please do something with this little house." "Oh, well, we'll still, she really likes it over here." I'm like, "So you're stealing my cat?"
See, this is a problem. I've seen a couple of videos like this where people get upset because their pet wanders off into somebody else's yard for greener pastures, as they say. And look, I understand. Nobody likes to be cheated on, even from your cat, right?
Yeah,
I get it.
They said, "Well, we're going to keep the we're going to keep the house back here. And then I had to keep walking over there into their backyard to go get her every day. And I think they got kind of sick of me haunting around their backyard. So they finally got rid of the house, and then she stayed home.
Right. Well, does your cat have a collar? Would they know who the cat belongs
No,
to?
she wouldn't wear. She wouldn't wear a collar. So
wow. So she's kind of living a fancy-free life, huh?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
okay.
But anyway.
All right, Heather. I appreciate it. Thanks for your call. 937-457-1290. That's got to be heartbreaking when you discover that your pet is cheating on you. And I really do think that it's going to be more likely a cat who's stepping out than a dog. Dogs are just loyal. They will run into a burning home for you. Cats, they don't care. They just don't care. We have it's Tasty Tuesday.
Why don't you go inside and get yourself a tasty snack?
Want a bite? They're real tasty.
How you get so big that you food of this kind?
It was tasty.
Delicious and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was tasty little hors d'oeuvre.
I love talking about food because it's one of the things we can all agree on. We all love a good meal. You may not agree on politics or religion or sports teams, but we all love to sit down and stuff our faces. At least most people do. So this is kind of interesting to me because I like Wendy's chicken nuggets better than I like McDonald's chicken nuggets. But I'm gonna be interested to see what they do with this new Saucy Nug promotion. So they are taking their nuggets and they're tossing them in 7 new flavors. Now, kind of new, but here it is. They're going to be tossing their nugs in buffalo, spicy buffalo, garlic parm, spicy garlic parm, spicy ghost pepper, honey barbecue, and spicy honey barbecue. Now, here's what's great about this is you can buy them, of course, in the small 4-piece. That's what I get. 6, 10, or 20. I got to check that out because I love chicken wings and I love spicy, with buffalo. I love that. So I'd like to see how they do opposed to McDonald's. I also saw that Wendy's released, I guess, a new 50-piece nugget bucket. Bucket. You can buy a bucket of 50 chicken nuggets. Who knew? I didn't know that. Pickles are enjoying quite the moment these days with multiple brands riding the briny wave of pickle fandom. Hopping on next is Goldfish Crackers. There's a factory, if you didn't know, up in Willard, Ohio, that makes goldfish crackers. I think there's 2 or 3 other factories across the country, but we have one right here in the Buckeye State. They're going to make spicy dill-flavored goldfish crackers. That sounds kind of good. I like pickle-flavored stuff. You can buy them. They're only, of course, limited time. You can buy a package of these for $3.69. You know that factory up there in Willard? It produces about 50 million goldfish crackers a day. That's a lot of goldfish crackers. For you beer enthusiasts.
Beer.
And I'm talking about PBR, so I use enthusiast very lightly. PBR is going big to celebrate its 180th anniversary with the release of a colossal 180 pack of beer. The epic drop is sure to shake up the beer world just in time for summer celebrations and fireworks. Go out, buy yourself a big bundle of fireworks and the big 180 pack of beer and just go to town. It'll be a great night there in Huber Heights. The massive 180 pack isn't about just making a statement. It's designed for sharing, perfect for summer functions. And here's the deal. This is actually not bad. Hear me out. I'm not a big PBR guy. I will drink it. If I'm at a party and they have PBR, I will drink PBR. But you can buy this 180 pack of beer for $95. That breaks down to just like 90 or just over 50 cents a beer. Now, some might argue that's what PBR is worth. But if you're looking to have a party and you're having a bunch of people over and you don't want to mess with the keg, there you go. Get yourself a 180 pack of PBR. Every year, the research firm Technomic. That's a dumb name. Technomic tracks the popularity of restaurant chains across the United States and ranks them based on national sales. They just released their 2023 report. Here are the top 10, starting at number 10. Number 10, Domino's. Number 9, Chipotle. Number 8, Subway. Number 7, Burger King. Number 6, Dunkin'. You're welcome. I go there every day. Number 5, Wendy's. Number 4, Taco Bell. Number 3, Chick-fil-A. Number 2, Starbucks. And number 1, McDonald's. The biggest shift in restaurant popularity belongs to Applebee's. I can't tell you the last time I've been to an Applebee's. Holy cow. The casual chain was the 10th most popular restaurant in 2014, and now it's not even on the list. Wow. And I've never eaten at Panda Express. Parker, have you eaten at Panda Express?
It's been an awfully long time.
I know there's one there close to the Costco in Kettering, Washington Township, Centerville, that area. But I don't know if there's another Panda Express. I've never eaten there. My wife says it's not bad, but I've never gone. I guess they're known for their orange chicken. It's like a big deal.
I haven't had it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else. Well, you did, and it didn't add anything to the conversation. I'm just kidding. They have this new spicy orange chicken that now until June 23rd. Now, see, why do they do it for such short windows of time? That's so infuriating. The exclusive dish is a twist on their fan favorite, the original orange chicken, but with an added sweet heat of 6 scoops of crushed chilies and a ladle full of dried chilies, which are the same chilies used in the Panda's Kung Pao chicken. So maybe I'll have to try Panda Express. You know what I will do? I wonder if they have crab rangoon. Because if they had crab rangoon, that might be the clincher for me. Because I love crab rangoon. Who doesn't? And if I could just you don't like crab rangoon?
Not big on the crab rangoon.
How could you? Parker, you're an odd man.
It's better than Ron not liking bacon.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll give you that. Yeah. There's not real crab in crab rangoon.
I do know that. Yes.
Okay. Those fried wontons are great. And if I could get them at a drive-through, that would be awesome. There used to be a little Chinese place down by the UD ghetto. And this was before Milano's and Artaca and all those places down there. There was a Skyline and there was a Chinese restaurant. Though maybe the Chinese restaurant moved into the Skyline after it moved away. Either way, they used to have crab rangoon. And you could just go through the drive-thru and get a big thing of crab rangoon. That was just the best.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
The storm.
Wow, they do have it. That's bad news. They have cream cheese Rangoon. I've said it before. I'll say it again on the live stream. There is no math. I'm banning math. It hurts my head. Drunken math. Five plus six is 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Dee, 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 dee. Huh?
.com and start learning.
Temperatures expected to hit the 90s by Sunday. Well, the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
From a psychological standpoint, the radio station represents a link to normalcy.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, 90 degrees and higher. Starting Sunday. That barely gives me enough time to get my Cheez-It Speedo ordered for the sprinkler out in front of the house. But there might be enough time. I'm not sure. Preston and Dayton. What's up, Preston?
Hey, Todd. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. What's going on with you?
Not much. I just heard you talking about Panda and Express, so I'm glad to share my 2 cents.
Yes.
They do have Rangoons. I really like them. They're just cream cheese inside fried Rangoons. It's probably one of my favorite items to get there.
Yeah, it's so good.
Probably my other favorite is their teriyaki chicken and orange chicken.
I love teriyaki. Yeah.
Their sweet fire chicken is also pretty good. And they're also not too expensive. I mean, they're about the same price as a meal at McDonald's these days.
Oh,
like
that's not
$11
bad.
a meal or so.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Well, I like the idea of drive-through crab rangoon. You know, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice little pick-me-up.
My favorite. Oh, that's probably. I don't know if I have any other items that I really like, but every time I go there, I'd always get white rice, half chow mein, double orange chicken, and a side of crab rangoons. That was like my order every time I'd get Panda.
Well, I'm going to go there this weekend, Preston, and order your menu there. That sounded good. All right, buddy.
Good.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. So there you go. There's the show. I thought for sure they had to have crab rangoon, and I was right. So excellent. I will be back tomorrow just after 5 o'clock. We've got more tickets to give away for the Dayton Air Show happening June 22nd and 23rd. It's the 50th anniversary. And the Navy Blue Angels will be there, as well as reasonable facsimiles of Maverick and Iceman, which is exciting. So we'll have those tickets tomorrow night. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of the show. It's the show without the commercials at eveningedgetodd.com and all your favorite podcast platforms. And you can watch the live stream back on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Have a terrific Tuesday night, and I'll see you just after 5 tomorrow.
Well, show's over, folks. Thanks for coming.
Good show, old man.
Bravo. That was wonderful.
Game over, man.
Peace out.
All right, everybody. Have a terrific Tuesday evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Be safe. Love you all.